All right, so it looks like that midday was the high, kind of sort of as expected. Which is why I said 50% here midday, right? This is like there was that sharp drop at 10:55, right? We said just a little bit before 11 o'clock there'd be a sharp drop, and then we come back to a price level, an important price level, and a high, which took place. That took place a little bit early, but you could say roughly we're pretty much right on point. If you look at sequence of events, we're right on point. And then there's this rally uh, offering opportunity. Matter of fact, this ruin also here, I probably left this out in the reading, but this ruin indicates like the ceasing of a trend. So we have this rally that ceases, and we have this sharp drop. But we've got about 40 minutes left. There's some pretty bullish energies here at the end of the day. So my sense is we're bouncing off of the 20 mark on the RSI, which is oversold. We tapped in, and now we're kind of like bouncing off it. So my sense is we should see a turnaround somewhere pretty soon here. Any moment we should see a turnaround, and there should be a move to a distant resistance, should be a pretty notable move to the upside, but then it's going to be followed by a full retracement of that move. So that move to the upside will be the last opportunity today to open up a short position before this drop that I see over the weekend. We probably drop into our first lowest low. Hey Robert, hey AV. Oh, thank you. Pretty similar, but that's more like it. I was looking at Apple. Similar thing going on with the spikes. As far as timing, same thing. I was a little bit late on the timing, but we did have the upper end of a range in the sharp drop here. Started around 1040. And then we moved into another high. It wasn't quite as high, but pretty much the same high there midday. And that would have been that opportunity. Well, this is the Princess of Wands here, but like these are both opportunities. You could have popped it in here, you could have popped it in here, but the point was you'd want to open up 50% around these highs here. And then in the midst of a move to the upside, that looks like we tapped off the lower end of RSI a couple times here. We may see some more decline, but at any moment, really, we should see a turnaround with a big move to the upside. I'd expect probably back to 455 at least. But remember, that move to the upside is opportunity to open up a short position. That's where I would open up the remainder. If I open up 50% here, I would open up the remaining 50% in the midst of this rally that we should see moving into the close. Just remember, don't wait too long because it's got a full retracement. Right, so some indications of a sharp drop. We have the sneak preview. Speaking of it, we've got the Hermit card here in the post market, which is revisiting of a support level, like an important support level, probably on a 1 month scale at least. Sharp drop there, and then also opportunity in the Ace of Wands to open up a short position. We've got the Unicursal here in the midst of this move higher. Unicursal usually offering timing a moment before a sharp drop, and then we've got the Debak card here in the sneak preview showing up as a cross-reading congruency here at the very beginning of the day. We've got the failure card indicating the day's low forms after a drop through multiple supports. We also have the day's low first thing in the morning a correlation to the low significator here first thing in the morning. The black bear here as well. A lot of indications of a drop, guys. A lot of indications of a drop. There's a cross. This is another bunch of cross reading congruencies. So the low significator, this low significator on the day of the 11th is the low significator on the 1 month, and it's also when you look at the 11th on the 1 month, the 11th has a correlation to the low significators again, so making this a really strong cross-reading congruency. So we see it here at the beginning of the day, right? A lot of energy is talking about a lowest low here first thing of the day. It's not necessarily the lowest low for the entire month, but it'll very likely be the lowest low thus far. And there's basically three lows. They're either consecutively lower, or they're the same low, and we revisit it. That could be what the Princess of Swords is talking about, actually, because if you see the Princess of Swords in the low position, it could indicate that we move higher and then we come back to the low. Hey Tibraze, hey Dumb Money, hey Round Earth. Will Tesla see 260 on Monday? Oops. Tesla, I think, it's gonna diverge from the market for the day at least. I think we have a peak in Tesla first. Although it could have been right there. We likely see a high, like a significant high in Tesla at the beginning of the day. So the question was what, 260? Oh, I was thinking 260 was a drop. We're at 240.48. So do we hit 260? Yes or no? On Monday. I gotta know. What is the general trend direction of pins? What is the general trend direction of pins, PINS, for over next week? Full card. Ace of Discs. Wow. Very difficult to determine this. But there's going to be a lot of ground covered and a notable opportunity that'll stand out amongst other opportunities on a multi-day scale. And then I pulled the Sun card. Interesting. So let me see. Overall trend. Try it one more time, because those are difficult cards until the Sun card. The difficult cards to determine trend. Devil card. It doesn't want to tell me the trend. There's a lot of price. There's a lot of price change and a lot of opportunity, but it doesn't want to tell me the trend. Hey, Proof. SUI. SUI. Is that a coin? Sui over the weekend. No, Siri, I didn't say your name. When I actually said her name, she did nothing. All right, so Saturday, Sunday. Looks like there's an important support level on a multi-day scale that's highlighted. We're attempting to establish support, and then there's support on Sunday that's important support on a multi-day scale that's highlighted. Probably a lot of sideways rotation. It could be a drop into it, but it's more likely sideways rotation. And then Cybercoin. Is that Cyber Connect? Your pig business in the Philippines. So random. For near Christmas time. Looks like the business will do pretty well around Christmas time. It does. It looks like it's going to do pretty well around Christmas time. It looks like maybe it's not doing so well prior to Christmas time, and then Christmas time kind of like pulls it out of a slump. When's the best day? When's the best day to exit eBay next week? You said eBay puts next week. It's going to be Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday. Best day to exit BTU long next week. Probably on Tuesday. But it's hard to say because it's going to be a sharp drop on Monday. Proof it. Do I have the right coin for Cybercoin? Cyber Connect? All right, so Cyber Connect over the weekend. It's kind of sideways fluidity fluctuation sideways on Saturday, and Sunday looks like a rally that'll offer opportunity to open up a short position or take profits in a long position. That's Cyber Connect. Would space hit $1.50 by end of September, October? I really don't think so. Let me see. We are in a bit of a free fall, though. It's so annoying. Oh, Robert, I don't know if you saw, but the WAXP I sent to you today, and the Solana I'll probably send later tonight. I don't see us going much lower. This is the death card, which is a prominent trough or peak that would, or excuse me, a prominent trough or bottom on a multi-day scale standing out. So this area here could still be a lowest low. We most likely see a lowest low again here on 14th, 15th. But there's a big move at the like at the end of the month, another big move, and it looks like there's a pretty notable move here as well. If I'm wrong about the highest high being here at the end of the month, then it would have been first thing here. And if it's first, if I'm wrong and it was first thing here, then that would indicate to me that there's a higher price level in October. I don't see 150. I don't see 150. Will ENVX stock have good returns? Will ENVX yield good returns for AV? I got a yes. When should you enter? The cruelty card. Between June 1st and June 10th. Hey, Mirdula. am I seeing am I still seeing a meta long from the 12th to the 13th? Um, I am still seeing it. I would say you want to be quick about it, though. We probably declined from a crest at the beginning of the day, and I would say probably the trade is at the end of the day in the midst of the decline, and then you'd want to close it the following day when we have a period of volatility that ends with a fast sudden move higher. But it does appear to still be there, yeah. They're usually pretty much, it's usually going to be a yes to that question. Do you still see? Can I do a SHIB 4 hour time frame through the weekend? It's a little 4 hour time frame is a little much, but I think Scott, you probably are the one that subscribed to the SHIB just recently. I'm I think you probably saw that somebody asked me about SHIB and I mentioned that it had accidentally gotten erased, but I still have the markup, so I'm gonna do a re-recording of SHIB tonight, and it should be out tonight or tomorrow. But 4 hours isn't really like a I don't feel good about that interval. But over the weekend, how about 6 hours? Let's do that. So first 6 hours on Saturday we have a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline. That next 6 hours is going to be a decline through multiple supports, then an unexpected move higher in the following six, which what would that put us at from noon to 6 p.m. And then from 6 to midnight we have sideways rotation along key support. It's probably at a higher price level. That was Saturday. And then Sunday from midnight to 6 a.m. There's a rally along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility as we move down. 6 a.m. to 12. There's a brief peak that's easily missed, followed by a decline through multiple supports. 12 to 6 p.m. There's some sort of tricky chart behavior going on there, and a notable reversal. I'd be mindful of that period of time. There's a notable reversal and some sneaky chart behavior going on, and then from 6 p.m. to midnight, a lot of ground covered. Looks like to the downside, volatile. Hope that helps, my friend. Which investment will yield the highest return? JV partners versus short-term T-bills versus DLP investments. JV partners, it's a clear, like, there's no contest. It's JV partners. I'd stay away from short-term T-bills. 100% stay away from short-term T-bills. And the DLP is not looking so hot either. May be an air sign involved there, or there's some legalities possibly. It's not, doesn't look so great there. Scott, let me know how those turn out. I like to hear when things go well, and if things don't go so well, which happens occasionally, it's important for me to know that too, because the mistakes are where I get better at reading. It's rarely is it the cards wrong. I think I've seen the cards wrong like maybe twice in my life, right? More often I've read the cards wrong, and then when I go back and I look at it, I'm like, oh duh, I should have seen that. Will oil go down till October? There's a USO 2024 coming out relatively soon too. Look out for that, guys. You want to go down, Hermes? You want to go down, buddy? Come here. See, like here, there's a high there, but that's what happens when I don't do a full markup. Like there's no full markup here, so it's hard for me to determine exactly where highest highs were. But this Ace of Wands and this what do you call pendulum are indicating a highest high without a doubt. There was a breakout here into a highest high. It's like right on the cusp, really. So the question is, Hermes, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, you want your treat. Here. Is this what you want? Yeah. Okay. Will oil go down till October? Doesn't look like it. It's pretty mixed. There's a bit of a decline here in September, but towards the end of the month, it's moving to the upside. And then we're back into a bit of a decline. We like reverse in early October into a bit of a decline there. Starting an art business, what do I see for that within a year of launch? There's a lot of opportunity that comes out of it. A lot of opportunity. And happiness. A lot of happiness. It's definitely a beneficial direction. AV, are you a water sign? How Siri got Siri from that, I don't know. But when I say your actual name, nothing. Short 8 to the 12th. No, this one's off a little bit. I mean, I still caught the high and this drop, but it's a couple days late. But that's what this drop here. That's what that unicursal is all about. We should see another drop there, but I would look for a move higher. I would look for a move higher on the 11th, and if we have a move higher, like followed by what looks to be a retracement, I would probably get into a short there. It might be off a day. Like if we're wrong, then the day to get in would be the 12th, in which case just hold tight one more day. Hey Shubham, that's cool. We're not actually doing any hiring right now. We're just worried about paying our bills right now, Stubham. If enough people start following the rule of karma, then maybe we could talk. But as of right now, there's no way I could hire somebody, my friend. Appreciate the interest. I've already got somebody doing thumbnails and SEO as well combined. Hermes is reading on the flea and tick coin readings. Is Goog still in play 11th a.m. to? Yeah, that's what I thought. Av a water sign. Yeah, so the first card that I threw down was the Princess of Cups, which in a lot of cases when people ask me questions, the first card that I throw down will be like an indication of who like of what their sign is. It's kind of like a confirmation. So the following card that I threw down was Happiness card. So I'd say it's a pretty good move to go that direction. I'm getting back into my artwork as well. I'm going to start doing that on YouTube or on TikTok. I think it would be more of like a horror show if it was Siri and me doing a show together. I'd probably strangle her. Goog play 11 a.m. open long close end of day. Oops, that's a 10-year. So what Carolyn's asking about are the trades that in the September paid version of the September Google reading. Where are you? There's a bunch of trades that we talk about. So she's just verifying whether or not we're on track with those. And if you're interested, guys, the way that you get the paid information, which has all sorts of stuff, and I'm now starting to put if there's price information, price prediction information, which there often is not, but when there is, we're putting that in the paid version now, as well as the trades, and there'll be multi. If there's like multi-year relevant trades, we talk about those from a multi-year standpoint, multi-month, and then like the day swing trades and whatnot. And the way that you get that, guys, really one of the most popular ways to support the channel, probably the best, that and the Rule of Karma are the best ways to support the channel. You go to Esometa Posts and you scroll down to monthly subscription to get the Google to get the Google or the Amazon monthly readings, the paid version. You need to get the all paid version. It gives you access to all of these tickers, the paid versions on a monthly basis of all of these tickers. So the trades that we see for all of these tickers and crypto, plus ones that we don't have on this list because they're not regular, as well as Amazon and Google, which are regular, but you only get them through here. So great way to support the channel. Much appreciation to everybody that does that, guys. We do need support. We're definitely in need of some support to continue moving forward and growing, guys. We're kind of like stalled out here in retrograde. So anybody thinking about doing that, please go ahead and do that. It will really help the channel. And we definitely know who you are when you guys go and do that. We definitely recognize your names. A lot of you guys are on this live right now. All right, so in the last few minutes here, there's that move to the upside I was talking about, guys. Take this. If you didn't buy 50% of your short position here, Buy the whole thing now. You got just a few minutes left. Buy the whole thing now, guys. I'm telling you, we've got a drop over the weekend. If you're not convinced, go watch the beginning of this live where I talk about all the reasons why there should be a drop over the weekend. There's a ton of stuff in the tarot, these 2 tarot readings talking about it. Not just that, but also here in the 1 month as well. And this is that rally, that Ace of Wands rally at the end of the day, where if you did pick up 50% of your position here at a high, you want to open up the remaining 50 here. If you didn't pick up 50%, get the whole thing here, guys. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma, guys. You do that here at the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. Our angel investors are donating 5% of the profits back to the channel. 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities, and 5% of the profits back to the channel. They spend that 90% left over out of love, and following those rules makes you a angel investor of the channel. The universe will send it back to you tenfold through this channel for doing that, my friends. All right, so that last question, then I'm gonna roll, guys. Robert, you're awesome, dude. You're awesome. Appreciate it, man. You're really coming in clutch for us right now. And like I said, we'll have the Solana one out to you later today, and then the ICP, I believe it was. I started it like several days ago. That's why I'm like, is it ICP? I think it's ICP. In any case, that one will get done over the weekend, and we'll be back on track. Tesla short from on the 12th or the 13th. And just so everybody watching is aware, I'm considering at the end of retrograde making everything that's not S&P 500 paid version only. So if you're one of those people that's utilizing this information and not paying it back to the channel, consider yourself the culprit. I'm definitely considering making everything that's public no longer. There won't be a public version. They'll just be paid, and the only thing that'll be public will be S&P. So start donating if you're not, my friends, because that's where we're leading to. All right, so Tesla. '12th to the 13th. I don't think I would wait till the 13th. I would do a day trade on the 12th. I would exit at the end of the day on the 12th. Enter towards the beginning of, or the later part of the morning, maybe it looks like from this. All right, my friends, as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You know what to do. You know where to go. We say it every single video, so please do so. Channel needs your support. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday.